We back again, y'all. What it do? You know what I'm saying?
What it do?
What's the word?
I don't know. You tell me, Dreemz.
I mean, the word is what the word is.
Yeah, it's your boy Baski.
It's your boy Dreemz. We outside once again, doing what we do best.
It's dashboard dialogues. You know how we get it in.
Exactly. Just like that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give y'all the real. You know what I mean? Shit that we go through on a daily.
Exactly. Where we coming from?
Oh, we coming from Be Like Me?
Black like me.
Black like me. Yeah. Black like me.
Shout out to Shura Ali. She did her big one with the performances of allowing other artists to come on stage, sing,
Dance.
speak their poetry.
Oh yeah, this one dude had the craziest flow. Like one of his records was just like, and when I say non-stop flowing, like rapid, like the boy was nice. The boy was nice.
And it wasn't even mumble rap.
No mumbling. He was incredible.
Oh no, he was incredible.
He was dope.
Shout out
kind
to
of reminded me of Andre 3000. Like
Deadass
style.
Yeah, his style was like.
He was giving me that vibe.
I can see that.
But his wordplay was dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and his energy too. Shout out to Rebel. She dropped a book. That's an inside joke.
Insider.
We well, fuck it. Let's tell it. We passed by this spot in Brooklyn. It said Rebel Rouster or something. Rebel Rouser. Yeah, I took a picture. So anytime Rebel get mad at your kid, I'ma send her that pic. Like, yo, you Rouser.
Captures with Baski.
That's a whole fact. But the night was dope though.
It was dope.
It was dope.
Shout out to Shorty. She did a big one. She released a book early last month, and she performed a piece from it with another dope, amazing artist.
Oh yeah.
That was
his
dope.
voice was crazy.
Go cop her book. It's called Nude as F. Nude as fuck. I'll say it.
Yeah,
I'll say it. Nude as fuck. Who cares, yo?
Fuck, man. But she ain't getting naked though. Just a reminder.
That's what she said.
Yeah, she said she ain't getting naked.
That's what she said. No, literally, that's what she said.
Literally, she didn't say that tonight.
I'm gonna put the clip too. I think I recorded when she said that.
I've been holding myself back from, but I finally got through it, and it was very challenging. The name of the poetry book is Nude as Fuck, and I'm not gonna get naked this song, but there might be a point.
Now that we got the intro over with, that was a long ass intro, by the way. That's crazy. Let's get into it. Yo, what you want to talk about today?
Whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the unnecessary BS we gotta go through.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about. Oh, it's gonna get real interesting today. Let's talk about it.
Nonsense. The freaking requirements that these clients want.
Oh man, you want to get to the nitty-gritty. All right, so let's start off with you. Talk about one of the experiences you recently had, bro.
Well, recently, nothing like that. But matter of fact, the last event that I had to shoot was two birthdays. I'm gonna say two birthdays. It was two events that I kind of had like this back and forth with the client or whatever. The first one, I did a baby's birthday party. It was a 1-year-old birthday party. Finished the shoot, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, the funny thing is they didn't even offer us no food till the end of the party. Which is
like crazy. A lot of parties, by the way.
Which was crazy, bro.
I always get fed. I don't know.
What was it, like a day later? The client hits me up like, oh, can you send me the photos?
A day later, bro. Yo, talk about that, though. Talk about that.
A day later. I'm like, I really kind of had to leave the person in my messages like, yeah, she's bugging right now.
Yo, Dreemz. Yo, you know what's so crazy you bring that up? Let me talk about that for a little bit, because I think people be not understanding and stuff. So I be spoiling my clients sometimes. Nigga, sometimes I be shooting. People know, everybody know about Baski. People know that sometimes Baski might send you this shit like a half hour later after we shoot. Like, damn, nigga, you did that shit mad fast already? Yeah. But you know what happens when you spoil people by having a quick, like, turnaround in terms of, like, your content that you creating for them? then they get used to it. And then when you off 2 days, 3 days, they get impatient and mad. And it's like,
facts.
what? Hold up. Generally, for most things, it's a 2-week minimum like turnaround. You know, there be certain differences if you need something like right away. You know, some things need to be posted like next day. But I don't really be offering that anymore because you're sacrificing quality. Now, if you're gonna throw me a big bad and you need it the next day, I'm gonna do what it do, because green over sleep. You know what I'm saying? I got bills, bro. You know, so if you gonna throw me a few stacks, hey, listen, you get to skip the queue.
That's a fact. You got to pay for that extra. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You gotta pay for that extra. But normally, nah, man. Yeah, for me at least, I think the best practice is to have like a 2-week window. So that way that'll give me an opportunity to like get a lot of the work done. But sometimes it's hard to like do that when sometimes you work, or I film all different type of things. Like people think I'm just a videographer, bro. I just come in this video and they don't understand. I got a video production company, so I handle different elements of the production process, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and I do I film different type of projects. You know, like filming an interview or a podcast for someone is totally different and more and really time consuming, depending on what's the camera setup, than like shooting or filming content for social media that's like reels and stuff.
Yeah.
Usually you can bang that out really quickly and stuff, depending on the nature of like the reels or what you need to create for your client. But for the most part, nah, that shit, yo, bro, people be wanting that shit yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
You can't expect us to leave the function, especially if we've been there for hours, more than 5 hours, 6 hours, you know what I'm saying, doing pretty much almost a full day's work, and go home to edit to give you when you expect it. Like, yo, that night I took over 3,000 photos.
I don't know, you bugging and tripping, bro. I ain't clicking 3,000 times.
I took over 3,000 photos.
Bro, that's like, a lot. Bro, our cameras got limits to them, bro. You trying to run through your A7 IV like that? That's crazy. Yeah, his life expectancy for his camera is gonna, instead of being like 6 years, it's gonna be like 2 years. Snap. All right, bro.
Okay,
he said I'm gonna run through these shutters. Pop, 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 pop. Not me. Not me. I'm not.
I mean,
doing
you don't take photos like that anyway, so don't even matter.
I film on a people been asking me recently and stuff. A lot of people been asking me like what kind of cameras I be using and stuff. But it all depends on how I feel. Lately, I've been rocking with my FX3. So yeah, I'm shooting with a high quality camera. But honestly, it don't matter what I use. I'm telling you for a fact, like, people don't realize I'll take your camera and shoot better on your camera than you do in life, period.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It'd be like that.
You know, because that's because a lot of y'all ends are shooting blanks. But stop shooting blanks. Oh, I wanted to talk about this too. So yeah, these are some of the things we got to deal with. Also, like, you know what's interesting? When I be meeting people, other videographers, and they want to tell me about what settings is the best and what do you want to use, this, that, and the third and all that. And it's like, thank you for the suggestions, but I know how to use my brain, bro. Like, respectfully. Yeah, because, bro, I do a lot of run and gun shoots, so you got to think on your feet to make different adjustments. And you always got to be paying attention to stuff. And sometimes, like, certain things that people say, I'll give you a perfect example. Like, a lot of people hit me up talking about, oh, how come you don't get, like, you're supposed to keep the multimeter at like 2.0. I'm like, no, that depends on certain situations, right? If on all ideal conditions, like if you, for instance, like, all right, so that controls, that's like, has to do with like exposure and stuff like that, especially if you're dealing with like S-Log. So I shoot a lot of my content in like S-Log 3 profile and stuff. So, you know, you want to preserve the dynamic range and things of that nature and stuff like that. So you use like the multimeter to like frame your shot and make sure that, you know, your images fall around along those realms so you can like edit properly in post. But bro, it all depends on where you at. Sometimes people don't realize this. Sometimes the lighting of the environment in which you shooting causes you may have to make certain adjustments and stuff, right? Also, too, if you're doing a lot of run and gun stuff, like let's say today and stuff like that, what? Bro, if I would have put this light on, it would have blinded everyone and stuff like that. Then they had like these weird lights hitting the artist. So I wanted to play on that and make it moody. If it comes out good or not, it'll come out good and stuff like that. But I mean, obviously it's not gonna look like a movie production, but that wasn't the vibe people was going for. Also, too, I had my camera on me, shooting for Rebel, getting content for her. I was just looking out as a friend. I wasn't out there shooting the event. So I wasn't under any obligations to like shoot or for the event or capture in the manner in which I would normally typically capture it. Right. I was just trying to vibe out and let the people enjoy the event, because you know that bright ass light can ruin a certain situation sometimes.
But is Alita in the Breeze activation point on the surfable? We live rural, building safety nets, electrical. Fuck being civil. Who got that food for thought? This is how I move that roll. I'm pushing mics and I'm moving on. Yeah.
You be out here working
outside.
Events.
Outside.
And you be outside?
Sometimes. You be outside.
I be outside.
I be at work, y'all. I be at work.
Oh, talk about
at work, yeah.
Talk about that a little bit, yo. How's that hustle, bro? Like how you managing both?
You know how like you got Bruce Wayne by day, Batman by night? That'd be me.
You bugging.
That'd be me.
Nigga, I'm Bruce Wayne.
I be Bruce Wayne working.
Nah,
then
bro.
at nighttime, you know what I'm saying, gotta go pick up the camera, go do something. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm Bruce Wayne. You know, man, you Tony Stark, bro.
You could be Bruce Wayne.
Nah, you Iron Man.
Bruce Wayne, that's it.
Yeah, he cool, bro.
I'm Batman.
Nah,
you could be Iron Man.
Bruce Wayne is the man. You know why I like
Iron Man.
You know why I like Bruce Wayne? Because Bruce Wayne is like a sinister, passive aggressive. No, he's not passive aggressive. He's more like in your face asshole. Like his personality, he don't give a fuck.
Who do you think Tony Stark is?
Tony Stark is arrogant, but he's
hello.
No, but he's technically no. It's a difference. Like Bruce Wayne is more.
What you said earlier.
You're Iron Man.
No, I wouldn't be Iron Man. I'm not arrogant.
No, but okay, it's two different arrogance. Bruce Wayne is like sophisticated arrogance, where it's like, yo, bro, I own this whole shit and I'm gonna be snark and catty, or I could just treat you like you a simp. Tony Stark is like, ha ha ha, gee, and then at a certain moment, if you try to like out technical him, then he'll be on his asshole shit. But he's not automatically an asshole. But he will let everybody know like I'm the fucking shit. Because I created this whole shit. That's his personality. And if you want to look at it, I know we're going off a tangent, but we're going to bring this back though. But if you look at it, they're in two different platforms, right? I think DC is Batman as Tony Stark is Marvel. But if you look at it, they basically the same type of person. Because they all rich and shit and the smartest motherfuckers in those universe. One of the smartest. I don't want to say the smartest because then you have other like characters that like you can say is uber smart as well. But yeah, man, that's him. He a night owl, bro. You a night owl, huh?
Except I'm still Batman, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, at least I ain't Robin, nigga. Fuck, I ain't Robin. I ain't nobody's Robin. I'm Baski, bro. I ain't nobody Robin. I don't play second fiddle with nobody. Nah, that's crazy. Yo, you be at events, bro. People
you out of pocket, bro. You out of pocket.
Nah, yo, you know what I hate? I hate going to events and I gotta shoot video and everybody get mad at you because you put a camera in their face and they think you taking the picture and they go, oh, no, I don't want no video. I'm like, yo, I'm just doing my job.
Facts.
You know?
Just get on the camera and just be quiet, bro.
Just do what I want. Just smile and look good. I have
be
some
the
people.
Simplest things that you be wanting people to do. Oh no, I don't. And then you have them like say it's like a group of friends, and you be like, oh, nah, do this. One of the friends will be doing, and the other one don't want to do it. Like, oh no, I don't do that. I don't take photos. What you mean you don't take photos? Everybody takes photos.
And there's a misconception. Sometimes people think it's the ugly friend saying that or doing that. Nah, sometimes it be the baddie.
It'd be the little pretty one.
It'd be the baddie or the arrogant guy. It'd be the arrogant dude of the group. You feel me?
I think I find more guys be willing than females.
That's
like
interesting.
I've never came across a guy that didn't want. Matter of fact, I'm lying. Let me not even say that. And the only reason why I'm gonna say that is because this person was on a run and he was like, nah, bro.
That's different, but usually they let you know on the side. I'll be like, I got you.
He was like, yo, nah, no kidding.
Yeah, look, I
bro.
deleted
like,
it, bro. I got you.
Say less, I got you.
I ain't trying to run up your spot. You ain't getting caught on my YouTube channel. I hear you.
Facts. Niggas be scary like that. But.
Mad scary. Yo, what else be happening when we be shooting that be mad bugged? I don't know.
I could say like sometimes some people's attitude.
Yeah. Leave your whack ass attitude at home. We don't need it.
Yeah.
You know, also too, people don't realize that should translate on the video, you know?
And in photos. And I be telling models that too. Like when you have a certain attitude, it don't look right on camera. It shows, you know what I'm saying? I be telling them like, listen, whatever issues you have before you get to the shoot with me or Baski, we come to have fun. We creating and we want to have fun. We don't need no unnecessary BS. You know what I'm saying? So the attitudes, whatever mood you in, just come peaceful, come ready to work. Whatever you stressing about, you know what I'm saying? Worry about that later. You know what I mean?
Yeah, leave your man problems at the crib, bro. Leave your stresses
or your
at
girl
the crib.
problems.
You know what I'm saying? I would say this. I don't even know what I want to say. Nah.
Leave that shit at home. All right, check.
I've been fortunate enough to work with like a lot of amazing women, and I think women do a really amazing job at like knowing their poses. I have encountered lately a lot of shy people, so what I try to do is like I try to make them feel good, talk to them, you know, have them do little movements so they can get comfortable and whatnot. I remember when I used to suck at that. Like I used to hate like talking to people. I just wanted to shoot, you know, capture you and be on my way. But communication is key.
Yeah, facts.
Because at the end of the day, for your clients, they just want great customer service. We create content for people that's subjective by nature. So that means that like
captures by
this is
Baski.
how I look at it. I don't know how other people look at it. People pay me to like create their vision out of their head, right? So you come up with some idea and then I have to capture that and then you have to get the approval of the client. So you're literally creating subjective art all the time. So,
Yeah,
you know,
that's for sure.
That's a lot. It's stressful, bro. Because other people just sell products that are tangible. You can touch the shit, right? You can, this cup right here, you feel me? You know, I can sell you this product, you buy it or not. I'm selling you a fucking vision, a video clip. This is nuts. This is nuts, bro. But I get high off that shit. I ain't gonna lie. When you shoot some fire shit, ain't nothing better than when your client come back to you and be like, yo, that shit is fire. I'll be like, yo, I'm that. You know, I'm him. I'm Hemington.
Hemington.
Yeah.
Hemington.
Yeah, you robbing, bro.
This nigga's crazy. This nigga here, boy.
Yeah. So,
But
how was that project we worked on? How do you feel about that? Shout out to Haley. Shout out to Janae. We had a great team. Haley was the model in the video called Wait in the City. Janae came through with the looks. She was serving with the outfit. The story was good, written by moi. The narration part, you feel me? Just wanted to write something involving a girl that moved into this city and she's overcoming her fears and she's about to make it big in New York City. And also to highlight her fit, you know, because fashion runs king out here for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah,
people rather spend their life. People rather spend their life saving on these clothes than eat. For real.
I mean, but now everybody is getting into the thrifting. So
that's been active for like.
It wasn't as big as it is now. You know what I'm saying? You be
thrifting?
Nah.
You a liar. Look at that hat, bro. You got a thrift hat on.
Actually, this hat was bought for me.
For real? You got a girl trick on you?
She wasn't tricking on me. She was somebody I was dating, and
that's called tricking.
I mean, she just wanted to give me the hats because she know I like dad hats. So this was one.
Everybody. Yo, bro. I need to be like you when I grow up. You talking about shorty tricking on you. That's a nice hat though. Can I get it?
Sure.
How much you sell it for? I'm going to drift
You
it
free,
for
bro.
$5.
5 cash. Yo, 5 cash, you heard? 5 cash.
Yo, so
Alien. But yeah, the shoot was fun though. You know what I'm saying? I got to, take some photos. I haven't posted them yet, but I got to take some photos of her at the end of the video. And, it was like any other shoot that we do, always fun. You know what I'm saying? We always execute. The fit was dope. She did look fire in the fit, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I told her to add the glasses. That was me, you know what I'm saying? Put the glasses on, like, where the shades at? Like, she was like, oh, I got 2 pairs. She started pulling shades out the bag. I was like, oh yeah, put the clear ones on. Soon as she put the clear ones on, this one snatched her up. Oh yeah, let's go over here, let's go shoot. I was like, this nigga don't play, boy. Like, I can't even get my little in real fast.
wait, who is this?
Haley, you forgot that?
Oh, yeah. No. I'm talking about, yeah, you're right. I forgot.
My boy over there lost.
Nah, because I thought we was talking about something else, but I remember we was talking about the project after, but you definitely, when I saw those shades, they was definitely not in the agenda. In fact, I left these at the crib because I was just gonna wear the Kalichis and just everybody
That
know.
would worked out with her too. Oh,
shout out to KD.
Yeah, word. Shout out to KD. Yeah.
We rap all the time.
You heard? She be like,
I'm not gonna lie. Everybody was asking me today, yo, I love your shades. I was like, yeah, Kalichi, official Kalichi. Follow them.
you know what it is?
Yeah, we can't have these. These red joints is Baski, baby. The Arcadias is nasty. Look at these. This is firework right now on my face.
I'm gonna have mine on next episode.
Yeah. Oh, which ones you got? You got the lion ball joints?
Yeah.
Yo, Rebel got the green joints, the olive joints. Those shits is hard. I ain't gonna hold you. Like with different fits on, they stick out. I'm not gonna they're fire. Basically, these and like
an
olive green color.
Yeah.
Is lit. Sometimes the red I love the red ones, but sometimes I feel like can't really wear them with everything. But them olive joints as an offset to your palette, them shits is tough. Not gonna lie.
I like the Titans too and the Pandas.
Titans is hard. They go with everything, but that's black. Black go with everything.
Still fuego.
Yeah.
She's still fuego.
Yeah. So I still haven't had a chance to edit the BTS on the behind the scenes from that shoot, but I will.
Oh,
so I could show it.
For that.
You do?
On my
Send
phone.
that, bro, so I can put it in the
1,000
video.
videos.
Yeah, because I want to show people the process of what we did and then show them the final video. I posted it on Instagram, so if you want to follow us, go follow us. You'll see the video pinned up. It was a great opportunity working with everyone. We're going to stay tuned for more projects like that. We're always growing. We're always learning. This year I'm going to be more intentful of putting out more work because I'm actually just, I want to expand my palette in terms of my creativity and just get better with the camera, If you snoozing, you're losing. If you stagnant, you ain't getting nicer. And also, too, the goal is I want to be able to inspire people with the things that we create, you feel me? So people be like, yo, they nice. Like, real talk, they nice. Also, I like shooting outside, bro. I be making things go. I be seeing people who shoots outside. It be horrendous. It's horrendous, man.
You don't be liking nobody.
Nah, they don't. I don't know. I'm biased. I'm just saying people I be following.
Oh, that's trash. They should have had Baski shooting.
Yeah, bro. I be looking at some people work like, yo, just get me to shoot this shit. I don't understand.
Like,
you know what I hate? This is another thing. I'm glad we on this topic. You know how many clients we get or people hit me up talking about you fire, you nice, and then when they got something, they go shoot some up. They'll go hire someone that's cheaper or someone in general, and then they come back to you and they fishing for a comment like, nigga, you shoot with that other person. Excuse my language. But go shoot with them. Yeah, they whack. They not me, man. You see I give you what's on my page. You get that same exact look. Also, my style varies. I will say this. I have to get better at posting like more variety on my page so people can actually see the full breadth video of what I'm able to create. But the problem is I shoot so many different projects. So it's like, damn, I don't know if I really want to show everything like that.
It'd be that too. You be having mad shit in the archives, and it's like, damn, dog, when you want to post this?
Yeah, bro. Like in last 2 weeks, bro. What I shot in the last 2 weeks? Let's see. I did remember I shot the content at like the bars, right? The event, St. Patty's Day at 2 bars. Then before that, BTS for a fashion show, right? Before that, I was doing like a health day / career day at a high school. You feel me? Like this is Baski, bitch. And then on Sunday, I'm shooting content for I had another shoot. I forgot what I was shooting, but it was a totally separate, different like situation. Oh, I was filming content for Eye Candy Danny. She just had a drop of her like oversized overalls. She said like a lot of the pieces. So that we filmed in Harlem and on the train. Not that many people know that. If you're not out here in New York, they're retiring like that old yellow D train. You know, the D and the B train that's still like orange and yellowish. Yeah. So she wanted to shoot content on that before that's over. So I was like, all right, let's go do
trains
that.
up.
Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna shoot some other ideas she had. I don't want to ruin it and talk about it on the show because can't give people these, ideas. I don't want her getting mad at me because she came up with them and she suggested it and stuff, and I don't want to be the one to like be like,
don't do that.
Yeah.
Keep it on the low though. Keep
it on the low until it's. Till it's done, and we can talk to our heart's content, you feel me? But yeah, that project was fire, bro.
Yeah. Next one gonna be crazy too.
Yeah, we're gonna do more narration pieces. We're gonna come hard. And stay tuned.
We're gonna have him doing more poetry too, guys. He do poetry.
My poetry fire, bro. Hold on.
He got some shit, y'all.
I got some shit. Let me go on my phone. I don't even be.
And I'm gonna have him do a record too.
Nah, that's cap. That's OD. Nah, bro. Nah, you jacking stuff.
Put him on a record, you heard?
Nah, Sharia poem? Nah, chill.
Baski got some fire, y'all.
I got fire for the ladies, bro, but I'm not.
For the ladies!
I only write for the ladies, bro.
I would hope so.
Nah, I ain't reading none of this. Keeping that to myself. One day.
He said they can't get a little snippet.
Nah, it's rated R, bro. Yeah, my pen game is fire, though. Girls know. They know. They be like, it's so funny? When you read women your poetry, I'm nice. So whenever you feel with my poetry, they be like, who you wrote this for? Oh, you just swap out the names, right? And I just be like, what? Nah, I'm nice. Damn. Like, nah, because I be writing shit like, I be writing about all different type of situations. And sometimes I write about different women. So, it'll be like girls I went on like a date with, or it'll be like, oh, maybe shorty friend.
Pay attention, man. When you hear it, pay attention. You might be talking
or something
about
like that.
you.
Or sometimes I'll just write from a fucked up situation someone told me about, and I'll just create like a woman's name to it, and I'll just write from that perspective and shit. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
That shit be happening all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you hear that's the one thing about being in New York. You hear wild stories. You see wild stuff.
Yeah, on a daily, random, just wild craziness.
Like, yeah.
It could happen at any moment. Like right now, we could be doing this video and some crazy shit that just happened.
Bro, what's the wildest shit that ever happened to you on a shoot though?
Nothing. No. Well, I don't want to say it's the wildest, but I was in Times Square.
Okay.
And I was just, doing some recreational shooting and shit. And this girl comes up to me and she was like, oh, you take pictures? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, how much? And I was like, don't worry about it, I got you, right? I didn't want to tell her the price because these niggas be out there wilding, right? So before that, I was trying to get a shot of 2 people playing chess, right? They was playing chess. But I didn't want the people in the photo. I just wanted like the hand and the chess piece. So the guy who, I guess, had his chess set up, he started talking crazy to me, bro. Right? So, like, I'm ignoring what he's saying because I'm like, is he talking to me at first? Because I'm like, I don't know if he was talking to me or not. And then I'm sitting there watching the game, and then he's like, as I was going to take the photo that I wanted, he's like, nah. And I'm like, yo, relax. You're not in the photo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not taking a photo of you. He was like, nah, you got to get out of here. You got to move. You got to get out of here. He kept saying that shit. Right? All right, boom. That's when the girl comes up to me and asks me if I want to take photos or whatever. So, boom. I'm not next to him, but I'm in the same vicinity as he. And I'm trying to get the shot of the girl. And he's like, yo, you got to move from here. You got to move from here. I'm ignoring him at first. Ignoring him. But he's saying it so much that it's starting to irk my nerves. But, you know, I'm trying to make my bread real quick. You know what I'm saying? Make some bread. And I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not moving from nowhere. Like, what are you talking about?
That's that New York attitude.
I wasn't trying to get like that because I don't like to get like that. You know what I'm saying? But he was talking crazy. And then he had somebody with him who also started talking crazy.
Yep, that's how it be.
I'm like, yo,
here,
y'all niggas is... He's like, yo, let's go down the block. I'm like, nigga, I'm making money, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you? Like, he's like, all right, let's go down the block. And then he's like, oh, we gonna call somebody else. So now you gotta get 3 niggas for me. For me. Like, you gotta get 3 niggas for me now. Like,
bro, you be having
like, yo, you
weird ass
bugging
what, bro?
People just be bugging, bro. Like, I don't be understanding. Like, and all I'm doing is, you know, trying to be creative, bro.
So what happened? You should
nothing. I went, me and the shorty, we just like, I'm like, yo, come on, let's go over here. Nah, what I'm gonna do that for?
Oh, I don't know. You was at Washington. That's what Washington Square.
This was in Times Square.
Oh nah, they be ratchet too over there. And
so
stuff
she was
like
Sean was out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Some older. He like an old guy,
like 50.
He could have been older than that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
He could have been older than that.
I be letting those old ass dudes just get their way.
His mouth was like reckless. Like, you don't know what type of person I am to begin with. You just feel like, you know what I'm saying, because you
do
be in Times
if he's
Square.
50, that means he was born around like 1975.
It don't even matter, bro. At the end of the day, it don't even matter. You don't know what type of people you dealing with.
Yeah, but you do know as we get older, these people, like, people got less tolerance.
Or even with that, he's just an ignorant person to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just ignorant to begin with.
Yeah.
Because even though, like, you could say, all right, even if you see me trying to take the photo, yo, bro, you taking a photo of me? I don't want no photos. I'm like, oh, nah, I just want the chessboard. That's it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand completely.
But you could easily defuse the situation by saying, hey, nah, bro, can you not take no photos of me? I appreciate it. And I'd have been like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
but
we
when
listen.
you start talking crazy, it's like, nigga, fuck you. Like, take the photo I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know what I mean? I didn't want it to go that far. But that shit had me. That was like one of the craziest situations.
Nah, you know
I
what?
had thus far. Like,
I'm trying to think. I haven't had any like OD crazy situation, but I be having weird experiences. What I mean by that is like, boom. So my Roman hit me up to shoot. He's another dope photographer, right? So Roman's like, yo, could you pop out to my shoot? I got this model from PA coming through. We shooting in by Canal Street and all that. So I'm like, I bet. Mm-hmm. So I pulled up, whatever, boom. Help him shoot. So somehow, some way, we end up in Chinatown. He getting pictures. There's this park there, right? Park is fire. It's like all Asian. It's all Chinese people playing all different card games. I don't know what the name of the card game. It might be Gin or something. I don't know. But I'm talking about, bro, they gambling. Like they got the chips and all that, like the chips.
Oh, the poker chips?
Bro, it's gangster, bro. I'm talking about like they got the men, the old men doing their shit. Then they got the old women, like you should see man, I wish I would have took time. Like if I had like a 70 or 200 millimeter lens, I'd have got those sniper shots, you know? Yeah. So you can see the reaction, like the facial expressions of the men and the women. Like they was into, like, let's say if they lose, you losing an arm, you feel me? Like it was crazy. It was lit. But so he wanted, so they had like, all right, so we're in the park. So the park had like this building and it's one of those things where you could walk up the stairs, and it's like a gazebo type structure. You feel me? So you have like the opening, and you could be next to the corner, take pictures. You know, it's a nice vibe. Enjoy the park. But mind you, this is New York. This is New York. There's crackheads there. This is like downtown Manhattan. Crackheads. Bro, we go up the stairs. There's a bum. He's shooting up. No, I can't make this up, bro. He's shooting up. Like, he looking at me. I caught him about to put the syringe in his arm. No, this is the thing we gotta do. People don't understand. It's not always blurry out our shoots. It's wild.
Said, welcome to the shoot for real.
Nah, welcome to New
Pull
York
up to the
City.
shoot.
Welcome to New York City.
Word.
Yo, bro. So he doing that, right? So the model is there. So mind you, the model was there, and she traveled down with her boyfriend. So, you know what I'm saying? So they do it, and he's cool. He helping out with the shoot and all that. So they not privy to how the ratchetness of New York City, right? We desensitized. We be seeing all that shit. So I'm like, whatever, bro. Cool, whatever. So we get there. So Roman's like, yeah, we're going to take some pictures here, this, and that. I'm like, yo, bro, the dude's about to shoot up. You sure you want to do this? He's like, yeah, you're right, Chris. But he saw this. All right, so the bum, let's say the bum is on this side, right? Boom. Right next to the bum, there's this nice booth, and it's green. And it looked good with the outfit that she had on. It'll be a fire-ass shot. She was like, yeah, before we go, I just want to get that shot right there. So I'm like, bro, are you sure? He's shooting up right here, right? He's shooting up right here. And, bro, I'm aware of my surroundings. I look around, I look on the floor, human feces, bro.
Oh, he took
on the
shit.
cardboard, bro. I'm like, nah, we out of here. We out of here. True story. Ask Roman.
Damn,
he'll tell you it's a true story. Bro, New York I be experiencing mad weird shit.
Yeah,
Even
shit
today, going to Black Like Me, man. I'm on the, took the J train. I took the J train there. Boom, get off at Myrtle. Get off at Myrtle. All right, so I had to get on at Delancey because I had to switch from today is mad wild in the city. I had to take 3 or 4 trains and stuff. But anyway, got on at Delancey and got on the first cart. You know it's something wrong in New York when you enter a cart, you see half the people there, and then on the other side, people is just sitting away from something. So I'm like, I already know my spider senses is like, yo, I gotta switch carts. So I'm going through, I'm switching carts. As I'm going through, I see why niggas is there. Yo, bro, some bum dude had his pants down, scratching his ass in front of. I'm like, yo, New York is wild. This is the shit we be dealing with and stuff. And this is yo, you know, would be mad funny. You know when he get up and he leave, how many people gonna sit in there not know he's scratching his bum? Yo, his bum was exposed on the cart, bro.
Yo, that's exactly why I don't be sitting down on the train, bro.
Sometimes I gotta sit down. I ain't gonna lie.
Here and there, but I will stand the entire ride.
I try to do that a lot.
I don't care. I'll get on the train and shit could be dead empty. I'm standing up.
It depends on my day. You know, I just listen.
I mean, if you had a long day and you need to take a seat, that's cool. But on a norm, whenever I gotta take the train, I'll stand up.
So
I have no reason to sit down, bro, at all.
Bro, that be the wild stories lately, bro. I don't know. New York is crazy and shit.
Yeah,
but,
definitely is. But that's our normal, you know what I'm saying? That's why when niggas be telling us certain shit that be happening in other places, we be like, oh, okay. We see that shit.
Yeah, it's normal. It's oh, that don't happen to y'all? Yeah, nah, we desensitized over here in New York. Nothing phases us when our shoots and stuff. I seen it all. Bro, I seen it all, bro. I seen women cheat on men cheat on women. Not because I personally know them. I'm talking about people come up to me and be like, oh my God, can you delete that picture? I don't really want to be seen. Oh, okay, you don't really want to be seen. You cheating. Heard
Bruh,
you.
That's wild.
Yeah, bro, everything. My camera catches everything. It's video.
That's
it catch
wicked.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, some people just be self-conscious because, when you filming and stuff, let's say someone catches you. All right, so boom. Say I catch you, you're in a relationship, and I catch you being hospital to another chick, but it looks kind of friendly and shit. Your girl might take, if that's ever out on the internet, your girl see that might, that moment might be misconstrued. You feel me? But also, too, that's just that's honestly, personally, that's your partner's problem because
Well,
with the trust, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's no.
But we live in that world where people got to be conscious and stuff like that. Anyway, and I get it. You know, I get it.
Man,
But
fuck that. Fuck that. That's your problem, not mine.
now that's your problem, bro. Those are your experiences.
That's your problem.
Nah.
Whatever you got going on in your relationship, and I happen to capture something that I'm not deleting shit. I'm not deleting nothing.
Yo, I have people. Yo, I'm a good person, bro. I'll do it. If you
Nah,
ask me
I'll
nicely,
delete it.
I'll
I'm
delete
joking,
it. I don't
I'll
really
delete it.
care. Like it's not
Nah,
that
but
serious.
people, they be going too hard. I remember
Mad
this
uber
one
hard.
girl, she went, I don't want to say uber crazy, but she got mad. Like, you know, in New York City, we get to take photos of any and everybody.
Bro, you be
at any
having
given
good moments
moment.
though. You be having shorties in your car, spent spontaneously riding around, taking videos of them and pictures of them. You a little savage, bro. I see how Dreams do it.
I don't know what he talking about.
Wow, bro, you single? It's
What
okay.
he talking about? Oh yes, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So holla
so
at your
you
boy.
tell the
But
folks,
I don't know
bro.
what you talking about. Bro.
Word. You didn't have the gang of shorties in the back that one time?
Oh,
Nah, he
but-
remember.
So one of the girls is one of the girls that I was taking the photo from the story that I was telling you about with the dude.
That's
She was
hilarious.
one of them, but they were all from New Orleans. Shout out to them though. You know what I'm saying? They was mad cool, super cool chicks. But they was at the W Hotel, which was right around the corner. And then they were going to what's the name of that spot that's on 46th Street?
That's a lot. Legos.
No,
that's on 47th.
No. Is it Cabana? Cabana.
I don't know. I
think.
forgot the name.
I could be wrong, but I think that's what
I
it
know.
was.
I know the strip you're talking about. I just
And-
don't remember the name of the establishment.
I'll have to go home in that direction, so I just, did the kind thing and just dropped them off down the
Yeah,
block.
Dreams be doing mad kind stuff. Sometimes he be driving off clients and stuff. I'm like, oh, well, because he be pushing his whip and stuff. So that's cool and stuff.
Yeah, make sure everybody get home safe. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what I do, baby. That's what I do.
Do you have any other weird ass stories or experiences, my guy?
Let me think. Shoot wise, probably not.
Oh, I know what I want. I know what we could talk about. Why everybody in this shoot? All right, so why people be bringing their whole entourage to shoots, bro? I never understood that. Bro, I be in shoots sometimes. It be like 20 people, 15 of them talking, directing and stuff. Can't even get no ideas across. Can't even get what I planned or what me and the client planned off because
Please.
they bring their 15 creative directors.
Y'all gotta stop that shit. Like seriously,
yo,
like it
for
doesn't
real.
help us at all. I had a
Does not.
situation like that. Not gonna disclose the actual what kind of shoot it was, but it was a very uncomfortable shoot for me because a certain person kept putting their input. And it's just like, okay, I'm the one getting paid for this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it takes away my creativity when somebody else keeps directing that person to do certain things. And it's like, okay, you want to take over? Let me wrap my shit up and y'all can handle the rest. But y'all have to stop doing that. Stop bringing people. If you're going to bring people, bring the people who's going to at least help out in a way that it benefits us as well. You know what I'm saying? So we don't got to keep going back and forth with, all right, I want you to do this. No, I think it's good if you do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, are you the photographer, videographer? Because I thought that was me. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to stop bringing these people who have to try to put their 2 cents in. Nah, that's not what we doing. We're not doing that.
Bro, they be bringing people that be like 5-level extensions from them. They only basically know that person, bro. They be there. I be like, who are you? What's going on? Oh, this is my sister's friend's cousin, sister, whatever. And I'm like,
She gotta
yo,
go. She gotta wait outside.
that's crazy,
Somebody
bro.
take her down the block.
For
You know what I'm
real.
saying? Like,
Doing the most, right? Yo, pose this way. Do this way. Well, I don't mind that, obviously. So I'm the type of person, like, if someone wants to handle that with my client and that person, I know that person make this person feel comfortable, I think it's to your advantage to do that, right? Like, you want... I look to myself as a vibes curator. You feel me? Because that's part of the experience at Baski. It's like, we're going to have a good time. We're going to get this content. We're going to work. We're going to be efficient. We're going to get the job done. That's what I wholeheartedly believe. However, and also too, like, it all depends on the shoot, right? I'm talking about usually product shoots and like, product shoots for like clothing and things like that, like those type of projects and stuff. Because, you know, some stuff you got to be really technical with and you don't got that much leeway. You have to be a little bit more stern and move a little bit differently. But again, like those type of environments, I just let women or men rock out. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, direct your friend, this, that, and that. Sometimes I tell that person to do that. So they just not there being bored or staying stagnant, because I don't like that. I feel like I need energy, you know what I'm saying? Because that person gotta be and sometimes, especially when you don't have or you don't have music sometimes, you know, because sometimes we film outside, we can't blast music mad loud. Well, I'm not gonna lie, the last shoot was wild. We was in front of the Telfair store too. Yeah, it was dope. They started staring out the window to see what the fuck we was doing. I'm just couching BTS for my boy, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, people gotta stop doing that, bro. Stop bringing like 20,000 people, you know? And it's like, yo, think about this too. You shouldn't have it's too many cooks in the kitchen, right? You wanna keep it limited so we can capture all the shots that you need and curate a vibe so we can create magic. And if you have too many people, it's just too many opinions and nothing really gets done.
It's a big distraction.
Exactly.
Big distraction.
And also, too, you don't want to lose your money because you're paying us, right? You know, we don't want to just take your money and not do an amazing job, right? So just be considerate, you know?
Facts.
Instead of bringing 15 people, bro, bring 3, you know? And if we work together and I notice that, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to vibe out, work, be happy and stuff. But if you book me again, I'm going to mention, like, hey, we got a limited exposure to maybe 3 or 4 because we have a lot to do and get done and stuff. And we need to, like, move in a certain direction. But, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because that'd be wild, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I know you're excited about your shoot, your campaign, your living situation, the realms of possibility that you're going to see yourself based on it, whatever. I'm mad I said living situation. I just throwing a joke in there. I hope people caught that as a joke. But yeah, man, I just like, I get it. I understand. I would be excited too, you know, if I'm spending money and shoot something fire and I'm seeing my ideas and thoughts come to life. That shit is exhilarating. I know that because that's amazing. People are taking the time to be creative. I respect it. However, like, you don't need your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your friend, you know, the brother-in-law, the boyfriend and the girlfriend together. You know, you don't need all them at just shoot, bro.
Extra.
Limit it to like 2 or 3 of your trusted confidants. Like, I just did a shoot recently and like I'm getting BTS footage. Photographers getting the shots. And it's like, they're giving the client, like, it was like 4 or 5 friends there, or women there giving the client, like, direction. I'm like, oh, my God, I don't know. I'm amazed her head didn't explode. Who she listened to?
Bro.
They all talking at the same time. They talking at the same time, bro. I'm like,
that right there be a lot of extra work. Like,
also, people get in the way. If I'm trying to capture, like, BTS and my client, and you're sitting on a stool that's right there next to the photographer, and I'm trying to get shots, your client is paying me to make sure that they look amazing. So why would you physically be in the way? Get to the back somewhere. Get
out the way.
Yo, get to the back,
get
bro.
Out the way.
Like, there's sections and stuff. I don't understand. All right, let me be
there, like,
it's kind
all the way back there.
But it's kind of easy, right? Let's break it down, right? Let's break it down. When you go to sporting events, right? What do? People got different sections for different things, right? So I'm gonna make it clear and stuff. You are not part of the bench, bro. No, you're not there. You know what I'm saying? You not even sitting courtside, bro.
Right, you in the bleachers, bro.
Nah, you not even in the bleachers. I'm not gonna do people foul like that.
Go up there.
Nah, my experience is curated for the best, right? You could be in the second tier. So get to the second tier. What does that mean? How does that translate to a photo shoot? Okay, cool. So in a photo shoot, there's usually a section where, you know, if we're filming like in a studio, you know, you have your backdrops or you have the area and stuff. You should practice being like 50 feet away if possible.
Back of the bus.
You don't gotta be next to the door.
Just back of the bus.
But you should be curtailing next to the door.
Back of the bus.
Find the couch, bro. Find the couch that's unoccupied and be there. That's a perfect spot. You could talk, communicate from there. People could barely hear you maybe sometimes depending where you are. But you could be seen and, you know, so we can get the work done and stuff like that.
Yeah, stand behind everybody who's part of the project.
No, not even, because they're in the way. I gotta move around when
That's what
I
I'm saying.
shoot.
If you behind us, back there, no, I say back there. Just,
like, it's kind of like a movie. It's kind of like, you ever seen like the BTS of like how they shoot movies and shit, and you know they be having mad people on set, but you notice what I noticed? They ain't handling the director. They ain't handling the camera person, right? Am I right? They're not doing that. The motherfuckers is in the back, bro.
Get to the back.
You know, they behind that imaginary line or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Unless they got an active role and need to be present, handling a specific designation. If it's not that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Also, too, there's a lot to do during photo shoot and stuff. Maybe you can make yourself useful. Go iron the clothes or something. Go do something.
Steam something.
Steam, iron, you feel me? Like,
yo, move this light over here for me. You know what I'm saying? Put that over there. Put the little Apple box right there for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, bro, you making them do physical labor?
What you there for?
Heard you.
You want
That's
to be
true.
part of the
What
project?
you there for?
That's what you kind of give people that feeling like, oh, I was part of this project. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just there.
Right.
You know what? Since you here, you mind doing this? And they be willing to do it. So it's like, all right, cool. Now you part of the project, but I'm still gonna need you in the back.
Or you know what I be doing sometimes? Sometimes I just let them get shots of their friends with my camera. Not my cinema camera though. You're not touching that. That's a $4,000 camera. You're not touching my cinema camera. Like if I got my A7 III,
no.
yeah, if I got my A6400, rock out. I don't care. Make it fun. You know what I'm saying? Incorporate some of their creativity and stuff. Do I usually use that type of content to shoot? I don't know. Not really.
No.
I've had. I'm just joking and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man, that's some of the stuff that we be experiencing and things of that nature. Any other stuff you want to talk about? There gotta be something. Give these people a word of the day, bro.
Word of the day?
Nah.
The word of the day?
Yeah, the word of the day is our videos be mad long. This is like a 40-minute video already.
That's a fact. We just be, you know.
We be talking.
Chatting, bro.
We be chatting. I hope people, what I want to, all right, so.
This is nothing compared to the conversations that we just be having on the phone, bro. Like, we be having.
You're a wild dude. This dude is a wild dude. Yo.
You hear this guy?
I saw your IG, bro.
Some of the most wildest shit in the world, bro.
Nah, my mouth is.
He be saying some
my
wild
mouth is crazy,
shit, bro.
I be saying some shit.
And I swear I wish I could hear some of this
some
shit,
people
bro.
be getting me mad. I be saying some shit.
This nigga be going on a. He be going.
I'm on a tangent. Nah, you know I be getting mad sometimes because people be making me. Some people get me tight. Like, I don't know, like, some people, they gotta watch how they, like, do it. Yeah, bro. Especially, son, like, I don't know.
Talk about it. Tell them why you mad.
It's not mad at anything. It's people being people. We not, like, because, you know, we not perfect or anything. I'm not perfect or anything like that. But I think that sometimes, I don't know, I think sometimes, because my personality is really, like, chill, I think sometimes people want to take advantage of that. And people get mad when I'm not with the shits. Cause I think for myself, and I give attitude back and shit. Cause it's like I don't give a fuck what you think. It's me, nigga. Like it's my life too. Like I take control of my life. I don't do what you want me to do. I'll do what I determine I want to do. You feel me? Like at least that's how I move and stuff. And I notice a lot of people don't like that. So it's that type of energy and stuff. But for the most part, I'm cool and shit. And I'm mad respectful of people and stuff because I don't really want to bother you or other people and stuff. I just want to be a positive. You know, I just want to provide value to my clients or the people around and call it a day. I don't like when people talk bad about me. I don't really have people that talk about me, but that's why I always live by that and shit. I don't really give people a reason to like talk shit and stuff.
You know, people
but people take advantage, bro.
People gonna talk regardless anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, people take advantage, bro. You know, when you see you nice and
Yeah, and then you gotta kind of like put the foot down a little bit, like, whoa.
Also, too, a lot of people be prejudging me and shit. They be like, yo, you seem like an asshole, or this, that, and that. And then what happened when you work with me and shit? Oh my God, he's the best. Yo, he really gets the shots. Oh, this, that. And I'm like, yeah, because you never worked with me. Now you see that you work with me, and it's like, cool, yo, you wildin', dude. I'll be working with, this is you when you be like, this is James.
Yo.
I need to post a picture. You be staring at your screen, mad hard, putting it mad to your face. Like what is he staring at? Like, bro, it's just a video. Like, it's not that serious. Nah, my man's pictures be fire. Check him out. Book him for a sesh. Book him on a sesh. But I don't know. We probably might do some challenges next and stuff. We're
gonna do a rap video.
Oh man, everything with you is fucking rapping, bro. I'm talking about like we can't do that, bro.
Yo,
we got to do like a filming project challenge or something.
So I was watching Do the Right Thing the other day.
Damn.
And I'm like, yo, every time we pass like the stairs, I'd be like, yo, we should do like a remake of a scene. Not the exact scene from the movie, but something similar to it. You know what I'm saying? But like with a message, like something with a like a we're gonna put something together. Like, but that's the idea. And when I'm watching a movie, I'm like, yo, we should start shooting shit like this. Because it's something that, like a lot of us could relate to. You know what I'm saying? We kind of grew up on movies like that. You know what I'm saying? So when we shoot dialogues like that and incorporate our style into it, I think this should be fire, bro.
Let's do it. I'm with it. Whatever idea Dreemz want to shoot, we outside with it. Why? Because like I said earlier in earlier in the episode, we gonna get into some shit. We're gonna show y'all how to just be creative. We not scared to mess up. Hey, listen, I ain't perfect with this. I like when people ask me questions and stuff, but I think that it's important to continue to get better and learn and whatnot. Also, too, sometimes it's just this creativity just be sitting dormant, and it's no bueno. You know, you want to be able to share that and share your gift with the world, because you never know. You never know who you might inspire. You feel me? Like, I think the younger generation gonna watch these videos and really vibe with it and stuff, because they're gonna be like, oh my God, this person knows what they're doing and stuff, or not, or I could do it better, or at least that person attempt. What can I come up with? Because I like with some of those ideas that person incorporated into that video, but I think I could do it better. And honestly, I like that. I want, especially if you like the youth, I want them to see my stuff and go, yeah, I could do that better. Yeah, I want you to do it better. That's the whole point of this. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's the reason why we do it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But that's one of the reasons why I do it.
To push the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Because
inspire them.
I believe like the youth now are so misguided, and at some point we gotta hold ourselves accountable because we're older.
Nah, I didn't help them, but I had no kids. Fuck that.
I mean, not saying that, but
I don't have no kids.
You see niggas out of pocket.
You out of pocket, but you not throwing that whole stuff on me.
I didn't say you.
That sound like neglect.
Us as the older generation.
Bro, I be giving back. I be in these schools. But this is what I'm saying.
This is what I'm saying. Like, that's the reason why we do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we want to leave behind even a legacy with it. Like you said, you want younger generation to watch the videos, vibe with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Also,
and create better than what we did. You know what I'm saying? Or what we're doing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And also too, aside from just creating better, just the opportunity to just use that that part of their brain, and also too, I want them to like just have fun, create some fun things to do, because also it's going to develop the other skills that a lot of people don't talk about, right? I don't see any videographers talking about this. This is weird. But like when you work on projects and stuff, you have to get really good at, if you want to do big projects, you have to get really good at like communication, understanding people, taking the time to know what people like and dislike, incorporating people ideas, but also to creating your boundaries and structures. Like when I work with people, I'd say, let me get all your ideas. I incorporate some of this, but I got full control of the final edit. So if I don't like your idea, I ain't gonna use it, and I'm cool with that. And I usually don't give up that right. I don't want to say that. It all depends on the person and the project I'm working on. But if it's my project, or I notice that I'm contributing heavily to like a large percent of the majority of the project, I give people my non-negotiables, and then if you agree to that, then we're cool. It's rare that I'll put myself in a situation where I would give a final edit control to someone if I'm doing something for free, because I don't want to do that. This is me. Bro, I don't get my life back. I don't get my hours back editing and stuff. That burns me to my soul. You feel me? If I'm working on a project for the betterment of someone else, and they think they have the audacity to have the final say of the edit. No, bro, you don't. If you want that privilege, go do it with someone else or pay me. That's how I feel. I keep it real here.
Respectfully.
I am not someone that's trying to lie to the folks that we talking to right now. You know why? Because a lot of people online be lying to people online. They be faking the fun. They got no personality, no skills. We don't know what they thinking about. They losers, bro. I'm dead
Straight
serious.
out.
And I
Straight
don't mean losers as in like you a failure in life. I mean like you're focusing more on being perfect than just you. And then you're not adding any substance. And then you're wondering why people stop following your page, or you can't make other different content because you're a bozo, a loser, a jabroni, a boring individual that once we watch your videos and your content, we don't know who you are as an individual, where you stand for, what you like, what you dislike, what inspires you, what motivates you. You just are a robot. All you doing is, it's true. All they do is talk about their stupid camera lenses and spending mad expensive gear. They buying their $3,000 lights, lighting their fucking home, and talking about it's cinematic and they the best. And then you see their stuff outside, and it's not even nowhere near to the stuff they shoot in their home, because they never took their equipment out their crib to deal with shooting outside. None of that, bro. Y'all funny, bro. Y'all are funny. Yo, you know it's true, Dreemz. And then these people have the audacity to tell you what to do and what's better. You know what I'm saying? Yo, your multimeter got to be at 2.0. Like, what? What are you talking about?
That my shit.
Bro, why you
shut up?
Bro, you do. Yo, I only shoot on my native ISO 800, 12,800. Oh my God. Oh,
sorry to hear that.
What? I'm like, yo, bro.
Sorry to hear
you know
that.
how many events I shot, bro? And I'm shooting S-Log. You know how many events that I'll push the ISO? Yo, I'll push the ISO. I'll shoot on 12. No, I'll shoot on like random shit. 1200, I think 1250, whatever. Right? So also, I got like the gamma profile on. So I'll see what it look like an S-Log. And depending on the structure, if it looks good, I might rock with that and use that, because I'm capturing a moment. It's an event, right? It's not no movie. You know what I mean? So you don't have to be perfect, but you could get a real clear shot, get the good shot by doing that. Not saying that you shouldn't like use these rules, right? Obviously, 800, the native ISO on like this camera, the FX3, is I believe 800 and 12,800. So yeah, like right now I'm shooting at 12,800. You feel me? So yeah, you know, so you can introduce less noise and stuff. But just because the other profiles might introduce more noise depending on the system, don't mean you shouldn't use it. No, you can still use them, and in certain situations there will be no noise and you Gucci. And even if it's like a really tiny amount of noise, who's your client gonna care? Not for social media. Like, bro, people be arguing about social media and stuff, and I'm like, yo, you do understand you consume social media on a small screen, right? So a lot of that stuff y'all not gonna know.
Yeah, you're not even gonna realize it. So
like they talk to me like they a world-renowned cinematographer and producer and just director, and then they're gonna go make a short film. Everybody wants you. Oh, that's another thing. too, before we end, right? Because this is kind of long. Everybody think I want to do film and all that. That be bugging me and irking me sometimes because I have no desire. Like, I'll shoot a short film. Like, I like shooting my own projects and stuff, but my whole life existence isn't to make movies. I don't care about stuff like that, right? At least at this point in my life, right? I don't care about movies and I don't really care about short films. But I take it as a compliment because people like the way I capture people, so they think that it could translate. But people don't realize, like, to do those type of work and stuff, it's a lot of elements to it.
Yeah,
more than what we
different.
doing right now.
It's a lot different too. You know what I'm saying? Capturing people the way you capture them and actually capturing people to put together a short film is two completely different things.
Yeah, bro, you gotta tell a story. What's the story? Yeah. And then you gotta invoke emotion. That's tough. Bro, that is interesting. Because you gotta use sound.
You gotta capture people's
narration.
attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different factors when it comes to doing that anyway. But not saying that it's not possible, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna take some time for us to develop that skill. In a sense, you could say it's a skill, right? So.
Also, we want to challenge y'all out there in the comments. If anyone's watching us,
let us know.
Yo, if y'all shooters, we challenge y'all. We'll pull up.
Let us know what
we'll
you
meet up with
do,
y'all. We
how
could
you
do
want to do
we
it.
could do a battle. If y'all got that pocket, what is it? The Black Magic Pocket 6K. I know there's mad people out there with that camera. We could go camera for cam. You feel me? I'll you know, and I'll let you rock out with your 6K camera. I'll shoot on my A7 III. I'm a dick. I'll come through with the A7. Let's battle. Like we could do a battle online. I'm not gonna lie, the bit rate and the depth on the Black Magic.
But you know what's crazy?
They know what they doing. They might smoke me.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie. And in terms of like how the visuals look, but if you talking about story and you talking about capturing people, I might be able to smoke them. I'll give them a run for the money at least. You know, just let me know. I've been meaning to do some stuff like that because I've been. Also, if you you also that, and there's another thing I want to do too. If you got a camera, right? What we could do is I'll meet up with y'all and we can battle on your camera. I'll learn your camera on the spot and see if I can outshoot you with your own camera or create an image that's subjective to people. I've been wanting to do that because I'm tired of people coming to me with their whole, oh my God, I need your camera and all that and this, that, and the third. I'm like, yo, it's not the camera, it's you. It's you. Yo,
I was
bro,
having
it be
a conversation with a young lady I met earlier about that too.
It be
I was
them.
like, yo, you can have any camera. You can use your phone. You know what I'm saying? Because she wants to do video production.
Now, that's a little tough. I want to keep it.
No, I'm just saying, like, in terms of when people say, I need this specific camera, or I need your camera, what camera you got? Oh, I need that camera. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, the functionalities on this camera versus any other camera, yes, they're completely different. But as far as dialogue and composition and certain things like that, you can still create with the other cameras that doesn't have these same functionalities.
Exactly.
You know so it doesn't really matter what you have. Just utilize what you have. Learn it. You have to learn it first.
All right. So, real quick on my thinking on that, or my opinion on that, a lot of that is accurate and right, but I will say this, gear always matters. I don't care what anyone says, gear always matters, bro. When it comes to like quality, in terms of like, and getting gigs and maintaining gigs and like I'll put in like higher quality content. Yeah. If you know what you're doing, that's very important. You add that to like a fucking top tier camera and you smoking the competition. It just is what it is. But you can still create beautiful stories, images and all that without the latest gear. I wholeheartedly believe in that, right? Use what you have. But what I'm saying is this, what I notice is I watch a lot of people like shoot on their cameras and they got like Canon R6s, R5s and all that. Yo, bro, cameras, they're fire. But what happens when they shoot IG content? All right, this is a pet peeve of mine. A lot of people be doing this. They get the camera, right? I gotta shoot Instagram. Oh my God, I gotta shoot short form content. You know what they doing? They putting that camera on a gimbal. right? Which is a stabilizer, right? They put it on the stabilizer and they just, this is everything. And then when you see the content, it's like, yo, what's your subject, bro? Why is it on the wrong frame? What do you say? One of my mans did a birthday. I'm not gonna say his name, but I was watching his content. He did a birthday celebration, right? And it was cool. Yeah, it was cool, whatever. Like, he had a lot of okay shots, but there were some shots in it that was mad confusing, and I don't understand what the event is about now. Because, like, for instance, he had the cake is on the table, right? So, and he's shooting into the table. Like, he's getting a shot like that's panning into the table. But the width and the height is off. You see the cake from this perspective, like the forward perspective. So you see the width of the cake. But it's like, bro, why would you do that? All you have to, if you want to get the cake, start the scene first with the up top so you can see the name on the cake, happy birthday or whatever, and then cut to that. Because if you just have that shot by itself or you introduce that first, it's like it's not doing nothing. It's mad weird. I don't know what the fuck going on. Like, what? Bro, then also people do this a lot. A lot of people put awkward shots into their videos as well. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's it. It's your boy Baski.
Your boy Dreemz.
And it's over. And I kept looking, bringing down my shades, you know, because it says 2%, so we still got 2% left. But before we go, I just want to end on that thought because that was just wild. I just cut that boy in that shit. So if it cuts off, it cuts off. Fuck it. That's what we gonna do for the second episode.
Rock out.
It is what it is.
Let it rock out.
Yeah, bro. So what's mad funny to me is that, yeah, a lot of people. All right, so a lot of people are not understanding like competition. So it's important to learn composition. We'll go over that in future videos. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say because this is wow. Hopefully, if I mention you here and you a shooter, don't mind me. I'm not making fun of y'all, but get your game up, bro. Y'all got mad expensive equipment. Y'all spend more money on lenses and equipment than me, and y'all trash in video. That's a lie. I just like using that word. Y'all not trash. Y'all just need to work on it and stuff like that. I'm no one special. I'm always working on it, but that's the difference between me and other people. I'm willing to just be like, yo, I'm gonna work on it and stuff, and I do. So again, it's your boy Baski.
Boy Dreemz.
All right.
Shooter.
Bang, bang. It's over.